My name is Veronica Davis. I'm the Director of Transportation and Drainage Operations within the City of Houston. One of the things that really excites me about transportation in Houston is our ability to implement some of the newer ideas and not have to do the iterations of some of our other peer cities in the United States. And as an example, when we implement bike lanes, our standard is high comfort bike lanes. And then we move from there. But we really had an opportunity to learn from our other cities and to be able to implement it right the first time and quickly. Well, one of the biggest challenges, my title kind of speaks to that, transportation and drainage. They are very linked here within the City of Houston. Our roads are part of our drainage system. And so as storms become more intense, we are seeing significantly more flooding events, and it's not just the big hurricanes or tropical storms. Even just regular storms are becoming just more intense, and that creates accessibility and mobility challenges as roads are flooded and people are stuck at home or stuck in their place of work or can't get to where they need to get to. And so I think that it is an ongoing challenge, particularly given the number of lane miles that we have here in the city, the constantly changing of the region in terms of land use. I think that is just one of the major challenges that we face. We do have our Resilient Houston plan where we are looking at ways that we live with water, or we think about water differently. Funding is always a challenge. We don't have enough to meet our needs, let alone our wants. So right now we have partial of our funding comes from the drainage fee, which is based on impervious surface for each parcel. We also receive funding via the sales tax through Metro for many of our mobility projects. But with the bipartisan infrastructure law, we have been very, very strategic, but yet aggressive and unlocking the federal dollars. And so far we've been successful. We won a $21 million RAISE grant, and then we also won a $29 million Safe Streets for All grant. We have several others that are pending, but that is really what is going to help us to be able to get more work done. And so we're thankful to Congress, we're thankful to the Biden administration for getting that law passed. I think the biggest evolution that we will see within transportation within the City of Houston, we are getting increased populations of people who want to move other than being in a single occupancy vehicle. They want to walk, they want to take a bike. We are working with our regional partners to bring better bus rapid transit, and not just for the work day and getting people to their office, but also getting people to play so that they can watch the Astros win another championship. They can go see the Dynamo play. So really, I think in the next 5 years, many of these projects will be under construction. And I think that the city is going to be in a very different place. But also, while we don't have zoning, we are thinking about transit-oriented development. And so as we install these really great transit infrastructure, that we also have the appropriate development around it, particularly mixed use and, more importantly, affordable housing, so that all of our long-term residents can enjoy in what is to come with the economic future of Houston. I would probably say we could get rid of about 50% of the pavement within the City of Houston and still have plenty of capacity on our local roads. And that would create space that we could then really install sidewalks, which I know is a demand from people. We could do better drainage systems, have better landscaping, but really our pavement becomes a challenge. And not even just from the fact that it exists, but even just trying to maintain it is very expensive. So if I could have a magic wand, cutting our lane miles in half would cut my problems in half.